see the first and exclusive picture here on Times Now of Eknath Shinde back after the rebellion as a hero, as many have called him.
Right, Meghna, like I was mentioning, a few, supporters were allowed to go inside. These are pictures that we've got as he walks on the tarmac heading towards the VIP lounge where he is right now. And he's going to, of course, exit the airport any moment now. And talking about the number of people who've come in, you can see several of them who've come with bouquets, several of them with placards even, and there you can see one of the placards that reads, "We support Eknath Shinde Sahib," and several of them, of course, at this moment waiting in anticipation for their leader to arrive here. They want to, in fact, greet him, they want to meet him, and right now they believe that he is the beacon of hope for the Shiv Sena. Whether that's actually true in all reality in pan Maharashtra, that's something that remains to be seen. Let's try and get in a word. आप बता सकते हैं कि बहुत देर से आप बारिश भी हो रही है, आप वेट कर रहे हैं. अभी जो सिनेरियो है इसको आप किस तरह देखते हैं?
अभी हम लोग सिद्धे साहब की राह देख रहे हैं. इधर हमारे आराध्य दैवत है हमारे, और उनके लिए हम लोग इधर आए हैं. थाना से परिवहन सेवा TMT जो यूनियन है उनका मैं अध्यक्ष हूँ, और उनके स्वागत के लिए मैं उधर खड़ा हूँ, और उनके साथ ही हमारा पूरा परिवार. आप शिवसेना के साथ? मेरे को मैं दिगे साहब के तभी से मैं शिवसेना में हूँ. दिगे साहब तभी से. अभी मैं शिंदे साहब के पास, जैसा दिगे साहब काम करते थे वैसा ही हमारा शिंदे साहब काम कर रहे हैं. इसके लिए हम लोग पूरा थाना जिला पूरा महाराष्ट्र उनके साथ में है.
तो आपको लगा कि उद्धव ठाकरे जो थे वो उन्होंने शिवसेना की फेवर या उनके इंटरेस्ट में काम नहीं कर रहे थे?
नहीं, उसके बारे में मैं छोटा आदमी हूँ, लेकिन मैं हमारा जो माँ बाप है आज के तारीख में हमको जो हमारा जो पालन कर रहा है पालक है हमारा जो शिंदे साहब है, उनके लिए मैं आया हूँ. वो बड़े.
Well, there you heard it. This is something that's very interesting. From the local leaders to the workers to even the senior leaders of Shiv Sena, there is no statement that's being made against Uddhav Thackeray, and this is something they've officially maintained as well, that they do not want to talk against him. They do not have any sort of issue with him. What they have an issue with is the inclination of the Shiv Sena and the ideology of the Shiv Sena, which does not go hand in hand with that of the Congress and the NCP, and this alliance is something that hasn't worked in their favor. So this is what they have maintained. And it's going to be very interesting, the kind of stand that, PAN party, including the leaders and the workers, are taking. And they're playing it very safe at the moment, because they understand that as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, Uddhav Thackeray, though at the moment has resigned, but of course his prominence will still remain among the cadre. So they do not want to really hurt those sentiments as well. But right now, it looks like, Eknath Shinde is enjoying all the popularity that he is getting. And, as he makes his way out, you can just see this number of people who are here definitely swell up and try to catch a glimpse of him, who's of course returning nearly after 2 weeks of being in Surat, being in Guwahati, Goa, and finally coming back home to Maharashtra here in Mumbai.
The man of the moment, and he is flanked by his supporters as well. He set out to topple the government, and that has been achieved. In just a short while from now, he will be meeting the governor as well, being given Z+ security. So all set to meet Devendra Fadnavis as well. So Deepak, as he arrives there in Mumbai, he waited until the decks were completely cleared. As he arrives there, a very grand welcome being accorded to him as well.
Well, definitely. And, when a situation like this arises, you would see, even the police allow certain supporters of prominent leaders to gather. And with the amount of supporters who've gathered for Eknath Shinde, it is an indicator of even the, the administration here realizing, the prominent role that Eknath Shinde will play in the coming days. And you can see several people, of course, even now waiting in anticipation. Right now, the police, of course, asking them to clear from this position as well. We should also understand that, as we've been mentioning, that there seems to be some sort of an information that he's possibly could leave from a different gate as well, and that's the reason there is, of course, the supporters who are moving to a different location, because, like I mentioned, he has been in the VIP lounge. There has been a little bit of preparation and planning that has been going on as to where he will head, whether directly to the Fadnavis residence or to the governor's residence where Fadnavis will join them, or to any other hotel. So depending on that, of course, they're choosing a particular route, either from this VIP gate or the main gate, where arrangements were made from both the sides by the local Mumbai police here.
Okay, all right. Deepak, continue being with us these visuals playing out first on Times Now as Eknath Shinde just lands in Mumbai. This is the moment that he had been waiting for several days, holed up in several resorts, gathering a lot of support. It started with just 11 MLAs and then the numbers continued to increase. Now an inside information scoop only on Times Now is that not just is Eknath Shinde going to meet Devendra Fadnavis, but he is also likely to pay tributes to Bala Saheb Thackeray. Remember, the one criticism that the rebel camp has received is that they have backstabbed Bala Saheb Thackeray.